Greetings, friends. Jason here for AxodysFC. It is Saturday afternoon, my time. It's been super rainy here in the Pacific Northwest, but it's finally let up after like 24 hours, something like quarter of an inch of rain. Anyway, it's clear now. Good timing. I'm back after a few weeks of misery off in November with up and down Spurs play. And so City today, I came in with, fairly low expectations. It's on the road. Now, obviously, City is struggling right now, and they're not the same team, especially without Rodri. Let's be honest, but they're still very good. They still have Pep. It's a home game for them. They haven't lost at home in like 2 years or something before today. I would not have picked Spurs to come in and do well, but sometimes life is stranger than fiction. Anyway, starting-wise, Postecoglou changed some things up. Johnson went to the bench. Madison came in. Kulusevski went to the right wing. I think that's like the first time he's played there, from out of the gate this season. And to his credit, he didn't miss a beat. His form was great. He did what he's been doing and did it well. So anyway, as far as our midfield went, it was Bissouma taking the place of Bentancur, who's suspended right now, joined by Madison and Sarr. Both those guys did great. Although the funny thing is I didn't see the lineup beforehand, so I'm just figuring things out on the fly. And I didn't even realize that, Decky was, on the right wing and not even in the midfield today. But, it worked out well. But, of course, right out of the gate, Bissouma picks up a yellow. 20 seconds in, I'm thinking, no, this is exactly how not to start this kind of game. But to his credit, he got things figured out and was very effective for the remainder of the match. City dominated possession early, looked very aggressive. We were pinned back into our own end, and they were getting chances. Luckily, Holland was not sharp today, and same with Foden. Guys were getting shots, but they're putting them wide or over the bar, and getting frustrated, as the game went on. But then, we were able to put together an amazing counter situation where Decky found Madison making a run into the box, dropped the pass, from the wing into there, just a perfect cross that Madison put away with his left foot kind of volley situation, just brilliant. And suddenly it's 1-0 Spurs. And then, a while later, we're on the break again, and Madison gets it to Son, who, has been playing well, has been showing a lot of energy, looks, pretty good today. Had one, and actually I'm not sure where in the context, but he did have one really good textbook vintage Sonny bending shot to the far corner. Ederson got there, but anyway, it was a great chance earlier, I think. Anyway, Madison found Son hit him on the overlap, perfect little dinked shot over Ederson. Suddenly it's 2-0. And City, who's been dominating, is looking shell-shocked, and the world's falling apart. Their crowd is very restless, unhappy. It's amazing. And then so we managed to hold on going into the halftime. Vicario's making some good stops. He played very well. Overall, they had some corner chances. I never felt particularly threatened. Dragishin and Ben Davis were solid at the back, and yeah, we're playing pretty well overall. And then second half come out, things are going fine, and then how did we get our third goal? What was our third goal? Who got the third goal? My mind is blank now. But, Porl. Yeah, perfectly worked break. Got it ahead to Solanke, Kulusevski in there. And then, just fed it back to him, cutting into space at the top of the box, just wide open. And he just put it away clinically into that far side of the net. And so it's 3-0. We're sitting pretty, and it's just like, but at the same time, in the back of my mind, there's still like a half hour left, and I'm like, this is City, and the odds are they are going to get a goal or two. But then they never actually did. Eventually they brought in De Bruyne and Grealish. De Bruyne in particular tried to make some things happen, but and was fired up and mixing it up with Sarr in the box and stuff, and both of them got yellow cards. But never really threatened the way I would expect City to, and certainly never put away chances I would expect them to. And then finally, right at the end, there were 4 minutes of stoppage time, like right about the +3 minute mark. Werner, who had come in to replace, we had late subs of Bergvall, Werner, and Spence, Udogie, who had a pretty good game overall. Went out late. And anyway, ended up Werner got the ball on the wing, and he was just able to power up the sideline off the dribble. Walker was with him, and then he was past Walker, who that doesn't happen to very much, but of course Timo was fresh. Walker had played the full 90 at that point, but it was pretty awesome to see somebody beat Walker and anyway cross it in for the usual Johnson tap in virtually at the far post, and love to see it. Really happy to see Timo starting to show some life in the last few games. I've believed in him all along, and we definitely need that depth between all the cups and European competition, and so very happy to see that. Sun looked pretty bright today as well, and it was good that we were able to sub him off at about an hour. I think that was the point we brought in Johnson at that point, and actually Johnson played on the left in Sun's place, and that was fine. Solanke definitely worked hard today as usual, even though he didn't get on the board. He was doing a lot of good stuff, and just a real credit to the group as a whole, and of course Ange for putting together a game plan that worked perfectly, and getting another win over Manchester City. Of course, immediately we have to face Fulham. It is at home, but that's a must-win game for us. That's exactly the kind of game that we have to put away after great wins like this. We have to take care of the ones that we should be winning, and with it being at home, we've got to make up for last season where I think we lost both games to Fulham. Our form against the London teams last season was pretty atrocious. We need to do better, and I want to see us string some momentum together going into the end of the year. So at this point, we're in 6th on the table now, I believe, moving up slowly but surely. Liverpool is like running away at this point. If they win tomorrow against Southampton, I think they'll have like 11 on City or something like that. And I'm not even sure where Arsenal is, in that top mix. I didn't look at the table that closely, but yeah, very, very interesting. So far, it looks like Liverpool is in command, but it's a long season. A lot can change. I certainly expect City to make a run in the second half of the year as they get things sorted out, even without Rodri. But as always, thanks for tuning in. And remember, to dare is to do.